here's Don Jr. on the Rumble, and this is about, Nancy Pelosi wanting to punch out his dad. Look how many Rumbles. Dun, dun, dun. All right. See, that means something else to them than it means to us, but it's pretty interesting that it landed right there. I think this is a dead giveaway. By the way, when we get 666 people in the chat on YouTube, it's a good time to give a $6.66 super chat. That's how we used to do it anyways. And anyways, here's Don Jr. talking about probably how, like, I don't know. I want to see how he handles this, because if his comeback is, my dad could totally take an 80-year-old woman. I don't know how long the video is. We will see.
Success takes sacrifice. You'll need to come in early.
Thanks.
Good morning surfing.
Work through lunch.
Picked from the garden.
And burn that midnight oil.
Lavender.
In this new era of work, HP Hybrid Solutions provides technology that works for your workforce. HP recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Visit hp.com/workhappy.
So weird.
I'll be comes. I'm going to punch him out. This is my
wow,
moment.
I would pay to see
I've
that.
been waiting for this, for trespassing on the Capitol grounds. I'm going to punch him out, and I'm going to go to jail, and I'm going to be happy.
Well, guys,
Look, for all of you that doubt it, that say like a 110-pound woman could threaten one of the Trump guys and we would have the manliness to let it slide, you're wrong. No, look, 355. Apparently they fixed it. Or this is the new stumble number. We'll see. It's 3 minutes and 55 seconds. We'll see.
this should shock no one, but our Speaker of the House is a delusional idiot. Okay?
Yeah, she could totally not beat up my dad. I just want to say that. She's too short. He's 6'3". If she punched him in the gut, it would be like an hour and a half before the fat jiggles actually reached an internal organ. And
Now remember, when Trump said peacefully and patriotically,
yeah, he said, walk down there. Once you get there, all bets are off. Enough of this bullshit talking point. That died a long fucking time ago. I don't know why people float this bullshit. Trump said, I walk down there and peacefully and patriotically, and I'm going to go down there with you, which was also a lie. And ultimately, and apparently he throttled a Secret Service agent for not taking him there. I mean, they weren't ever in danger because they were about as in danger of him as he is of Nancy Pelosi punching him in the gut. Is there anywhere else on his body that isn't gut? Anyways, at no point did he say, you know, we're gonna stand there and let our voices be heard. He was like, you're gonna have to be strong, or you're not gonna have a country left. And if Mike Pence doesn't do what we need, you're gonna have to fight, or we won't have a country left. It's all bullshit. He just didn't want him to tear up the shrubbery on the way.
protest. Well, now in recently released...
No, he didn't say that in protest. He said walk down there peacefully and patriotically. Everything else, including the fuck the magnetometers, if they've got guns, they're not here to shoot me. That was all, that was the real gameplay.
Video on January 6th.
You're reading this? I think there should be a rule about hard A's followed by soft consonants in all Don Jr. videos because his hard palate cannot handle it.
Nancy Pelosi is quoted as saying, I hope Trump comes. I'm going to punch him out. This is my moment.
She's not doing little bunny fuck you, by the way, though. He's just for the record. At no point did she do like idiot sign language and do that. Like, again, one's enough. I quote, it's even too much then.
I've been waiting for this, for trespassing on Capitol
How coked out are his fucking fingers?
grounds. I'm going to punch him out and I'm going to go to...
Look at this. We just saw the fucking clip, dum-dum. Did you not know they were going to tack it on at the beginning? And by the way, is the fact that they tacked it on at the beginning the reason why it's not a 3-minute and 23-second clip? Did somebody... Motherfucker, did his video... that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened.
Jail and I'm going to be happy. How come the media is reacting like she's this great hero? Because first and foremost, let's discuss
this. She could totally not take my dad, okay? Like, shut up, okay? And give me my underwear back.
That's this, right? She's there on January 6th with a documentary TV crew.
Her daughter was filming. Your dad had a documentary film crew. Everybody wanted to film your dad leaving. It was one of the most filmed moments in history. Bye, motherfucker. The movie.
As if
the female Speaker of the House is an important thing in American history, and more important than the first orange president.
we needed more reasons to be conspiratorial.
All right, again, there's no direct quote from reason to be conspiratorial, and I don't even know what the fucking air quotes were for. Yeah, it's the Little Bunny Fuck You show with Don Jr. It's his kids' show.
As if we thought for a second that this, what appears to me to be a mostly drunk and delusional old imbecile, wasn't...
Drunk and delusional? Fuckhead, she was actually doing her job in the middle of a violent attack. This asshole couldn't do his job if one of his shoes was too tight. By the way, you're right. I don't know what that fucking job is either, other than making 3-minute and 23-second Rumble videos.
Planning for all of these things. As if people should be shocked why we still haven't gotten answers to why she didn't bring in the National Guard and all those...
Okay, first of all, not her job. Secondly, Trump didn't order those. That's a lie. And thirdly, Trump took the part out of his speech that said, I'm going to walk down there with you. Like that whole walk down there peacefully and patriotically, and I'm going to go with you. He took that part out because if it was in there, they would have had more security at the Capitol. He literally left that out of the speech so that they could attack the Capitol unawares.
Those requests.
Yes, I do, Saucy.
If we needed more reasons to question everything that was going on, Nancy Pelosi...
Yes, we need to question everything that's going on. I mean, first of all, what's this gravity business? I'm going to need to read a book on it as I stand up 10 feet from a cliff out in midair, like a Warner Brothers cartoon character. And who says that vitamin C isn't cocaine? We've got so many questions.
Pelosi is there with a documentary crew, talking tough, preaching violence. I was told...
Preaching violence. They were under attack preaching violence. Preaching self-defense.
That's a huge threat to democracy. So it turns out the only elected official actually...
He's way too much reading in this one. Way too much reading for him.
Calling for violence on...
Calling, good. It was a squirrel. There is so much by your darn tootin'.
January 6th was in fact Nancy Pelosi with, I'm gonna punch him out. Thanks to getting for the bottom of this, Liz...
Thanks for getting to the bottom of this.
Cheney, Adam Kinzinger, you guys have been investigating the violence of January 6th with your shame.
Literally. I think he like did a gum freeze or whatever that shit is with cocaine, and now his index finger and his middle finger are on both hands are high.
Garbage for months now. Where were you on this?
Where I gotta scroll. I wrote, the Heritage Foundation sent me a whole email about Rona. Next time, bigger text. I'm gacked out of my fucking brains here.
This one, folks. Seems like you're awfully quiet. So Nancy Pelosi is calling for violence on January 6th, while Trump was talking about peacefully and patriotically
going down there and building a gallows.
Protesting. This is our government to a T. And again, of course, it happens to be on video. By total coincidence on this day, she has a documentary film crew.
It's her daughter.
Lined up and in her office. And she's going to be...
Interestingly enough, your dad had a documentary film crew. I think the best thing you could probably do, release all the uncut footage.
Calling the shots. And if you watch the video, you'll see just how phony it is, just how obvious it is. You know, she is no actor, but you can see they're literally just setting up the narrative to make her into this hero.
Setting up the narrative, motherfucker, the place was literally under attack. Like, real life was happening. Do you have any idea, like, how, like, puffy and privileged your bullshit life is? When you can't react to real reactions from other people without it all looking like performative because you have a performative relationship with your father and he has a performative relationship with you.
And it's all nonsense, folks. Just watch it for yourselves.
He fucking spit. And he didn't even roll back.
No actor. But you can see they're literally just setting up the narrative to make her into this hero. And it's all nonsense, folks. Just watch it for yourself.
Yeah, we watched it. Fuck you. Nice goober, you prick. Ew. You're not gonna roll back and fix that? You're not gonna waste that cherry 2 minutes that you've already taped? Jesus Christ. Was that spit or just a chunk of crack?
You'll see just how fake.
I gotta move that out of the way. It streaked my screen on my laptop where the notes are. I can't.
This is why voters care more about the cost of French fries than January 6th findings. Because it's all nonsense.
Because it's all nonsense. And that's why my dad is totally gonna show up with the subpoena, and they're gonna show them, and he's gonna sit for 10 hours and not plead the fifth and say everything under oath because we've got nothing. I'm sorry, what? The whole thing's a sham. We're not even showing up. At all. Okay?
It's all set up. Trump signed an order to deploy 20,000 guardsmen.
No, he didn't.
For January 6th.
No, he didn't.
And it was refused by the Speaker of the House, who the next day, or within a day or two, is literally not only calling for violence against the President of the United States.
Well, at that point, the former president, he was just, days, he'd already, it was, believe me, it was a fait accompli.
But has a documentary film crew there to make sure we capture her.
You think this guy's just mad that he has to film himself on his fucking phone for a living? How many times have we heard this prick talk about how, as the son of a billionaire, guys, if the filling up my tank is making me angry, I'm out to what the poor folks are talking about. Like, meanwhile, I'm a comic. I would call myself a blue collar artist. That works. I work for a fucking living. I get up every day. Time to make the donuts. You guys know I have one day off a week. Sunday. And even that day, most of the day, I spend either working on the show or educating myself about stuff that's coming up in the news cycle that I want to be up on so that I can compare. Okay, understand that. This dumb fuck tapes a couple of videos every 10 days, posts them for Coke money, and thinks he works for a fucking living. I mean, ultimately, this is essentially about him being jealous of the fact that somebody else wanted to film Nancy Pelosi, her own daughter, by the way.
Being a hero.
He can't even get Kimberly to shoot this shit. Not that I would trust Kimberly to go, baby, you spit on that last take. You want to roll that back? Like, I thought it was totally fucking sexy, but you might want to do it again, baby. Like, she's not there. He's fucking alone in this room. He is gacked out of his fucking gourd and alone. He didn't even have a lovely chat like I have with you guys. right? I mean, as much as this is largely a rhetorical endeavor I'm in, because I believe I'm in the service industry of debunking and teabagging this bullshit every time it comes up, but I'm also interacting with you guys because you're actually here. There's nobody on the other fucking end. This is just pathetic.
Folks, does anyone believe these clowns anymore? Does anyone believe anything that comes out of their mouths anymore? Because
5 rooms away, Kimberly, staff member, a bored Secret Service agent, hears the muffled ramblings of this coked out prick in his office and never, ever sees the result of whatever the shit he was yelling about. Understand that. How often, I mean, look at your favorite influencers online and how often there are other people involved in what they do. And when it's Don Jr., like, even like those millionaire travel influencers are always fucking surrounded by people. Yeah, that's true, Jenny. You are actually here. It's great. Just fucking alone. Yeah, where are his kids? Where's his fucking family? It doesn't matter. Like, they're not part of this, nor will they be.
if you do, you too are an imbecile, folks. You can't make it up, man.
You can make up anything. The human mind is incredible and imaginative, and your lack of imagination is not my fault.
It's so phony and it's so fake. It's disgusting. But that's the Democrat Party and the media, big tech, and all those. They'll pretend like it was real, folks.
So his big defense on this is that Nancy Pelosi, that they filmed her threatening that if Trump comes there, she'll punch him in the face. And they did this because Nancy Pelosi is trying to appear macho. That's the take. And, oh, I see. Because he spends all day, every day, trying to defend his masculinity, which is, for the most part, non-existent, except on a basic cellular level. And it's so delicate that Nancy Pelosi saying what she said is an attack on his family's honor. Well, the men, anyways. I don't know that he believes the Booga Sugar. Yeah, totally. I think I don't know what their feelings are about the family honor of Ivanka or any of the women, or Melania, for that matter.
They'll pretend like she's a great hero. We should be used to it by now. Don't buy into the crap.
We should be used to it now. Don't buy into the crap. Here's what I think. Here's what I think. I think she was speaking from the heart when she said that, because she was livid and disgusted. And the fact that the Trump clan had to attack her about it instead of just letting it slide means that they live in fear of any questioning of their faux masculinity, their performative masculinity that they put out all the time. Yep. Guys, that's the whole fucking thing.